Hey, and welcome to another episode of Geoma City Building. So this time, we the last time made the general outlay of our ore industry district, and this time I think we're going to beef it up a little bit and make it even more functional and moving the building around, actually having all the production going. So if we look at our current intersection, it basically works. It's not ideal, we do have a lot of traffic in there. I think we're going to solve that later on when all these things in here are actually running. So we do have our ore industries, and I'm still not sure, maybe this is too much, but I'm still keeping it right now. And I'm thinking I'm going to add some more roundabouts to actually have that traffic a little bit more diverted. Look at those trucks. I think they're not supposed to be so small. So normally those trucks be much bigger. They look like toy cars. Anyway. Okay, so what shall we do next? I think we shall find some way to actually free up a little bit of the space and use all the bigger buildings over there, because there won't be much room for them up here. Or maybe we divert the several buildings to have the streams a little bit diverted, because we're a little bit limited on available land up here. So we can actually go out a little bit more in that direction. What we can do, and I think we're going to make some sort of outbreak up here. So this will be something like that. So we will do something like this, I think. Some sort of harbor thing we're going to have there. And this will be okay, like so. I'm going to use that later on. And we do have the spot over there. But for actually utilize that, I think we have to change that intersection as well and make all the connections pretty before we go any further in that direction. So let's first have some production buildings. What do we need for production? What do we have? We do have fiberglass plant, and I think we're going to have the fiberglass plants. But where do we place them? Where shall we actually place them so they are able to actually reach the storage facilities? So the trucks are going over there. It's a little bit odd that there's only one access point for these facilities over there. So ideally the cars go over there and then move from here to a different spot and then came back to that road. So not too sure about that road, if that road is actually needed to go in that direction. But what we do need is, we don't need the water in there. there's some water coming in. Oh no, water. What about the big ones? No, this is too big. I don't think we're making these ones up here. But we actually could do that. So we could place one in here and one over there actually, and they would have a good access to... Well, let's do this. I think we do have the room to actually make that one happen and have a roundabout up there. So first we're moving that one all over, a little bit over to the left. So maybe we're going to move that one to be here. And then making a roundabout somewhere around there. So around here, I think that's a good spot for a roundabout, like there. And this will actually be here. And then I'm going to remove that road up here. And let's see, what was the roundabout maker? Here we are. I want to have them for it two with a 2-lane road like this. So it's not ideal. And I immediately dislike that location, because I want it to be not interfering with that piece of road over there. So let's see if that's working better. Yeah, much better. I think we're going with that. So let's do this. Having the road, a 2-lane road to go over there and over here. So we do have that one. I think we do have a little bit, lots of nodes there I actually don't want. So let's give that one a try. And move that one up here if we get it with just one node. Yeah, much better. With one node it's better. And then I'm going to close this one. Changing that road to 2-lane highway. Actually be there. So that's going to work as well. I think this will interfere too much. So let's put that back where it was. So we don't have the trucks go in here and blocking the entrance to the actual roundabout it here. And I'm going to fix the intersection things there. And this is going to be moved over here. I would actually love to have that roads to be in sync with the roads above. So let's take that road again to go. Oh, it's generally not in sync. So we're going to use it like that. Get rid of those. Go there. No! No, why can't you be just in grid with that road? Yeah, you can. But you can't when this building is there. Okay, alright. So let's move that one over here. Now let's get rid of that one. Now build the road again. A little bit further, like there. And then move that one over. We do have that storage fixed. And we're going to proceed to the end. That's working pretty well. I think we're going to have another storage. Let's give me another storage building. I want to have that one. And another ore storage could be looking like that. Let's see if they look good. Maybe they don't look good and we don't want them, but for now we do want them. So we have one loop for actually bringing all the ore in there. Now, one thing we want to have. And the other thing we want to have is having the actual production facilities in there. So, in order to do that, I think we're going to check out what's the buildings in there. We do have the rotary kiln plant. Let's see what's this actually. Production rate is 6,400 units per week. I have one's 3,200. And it's significantly smaller. So, we may be able to pull but only one of those in here. So maybe we're using the small ones and align them around there. But then we want all the traffic going back to the... Yeah, maybe we don't want to have that. So maybe we do want to have them down here. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So let's do that. So we don't want that road up here, but we want to have a road like this. To go around down here. I'm not too sure how there it actually is, somewhere around there. And we do have a road coming back in here. There's a missing grid point for whatever reason. And I'm going to place these things to be in here. Let's do 3 of them. Let's do 3 of those. And let's get rid of that road. It should fit in there later on. And let's bring that road back here. So what this actually does, I think we do another road to go so no trucks can actually enter that. So that's not ideal either. Maybe have them go up there. No, let's just make a regular road for now. We're just making a regular road for now, so there is at least cars can go around. So we do have these traffic issues. So to solve that, I think we're going to rotate these. I think we're going to rotate those. So let's make this differently. We're going to remove that one because we don't need them right now. And just to see, I want to have the traffic not on the main road. That's the one thing I want to have. So I'm going to check out these things. They are rectangular. This is nice. So I can just use that piece of road, that one, no, that one, actually that one, to go in here like this. And then I'm using that building and bring it to that road. So each of these roads is actually delivering to one of these things, like so. And if I'm doing another road like this, I think it has to have a size of around 15. Like there. No, a little bit more. Like there. No, a little bit more. And like there. So this should, hopefully, let's see if this is going to work out. Let's make the other one. No, it's not. It was 14. Oh, come on. It was 14. Where's the 14? So here's 15. And we want 14. So go up there. Not too much. Like there. So now placing the second. Do it like this. So we do have that issue. So the cars are basically away from the main road when delivering to the storage. And the storage cars are actually going out there. And it would be even better if that would be situated on the other side of the road. This is another issue because they are crossing over and I don't want them to actually cross over. So I'm going to remove that again. let's get rid of those. Let's do this differently. Let's do it right. Let's do it right. So what I'm going to do now, how can we solve that issue? Because they're crossing over, so it would be better to have that road on the other side. But then the big question is what to do with that road. So maybe it's better to have that on another side. That would actually be better. That would really be better, so let's do that. So let's get rid of that road again. Yeah, that's the game. You're just playing around and trying different stuff out. And I think we can use that then for other types of building like these ones. So we do have there our industry worker barracks. They're pretty big. So we could put them in there because I don't think they will have much traffic. These are actually pretty big, but I think they have traffic. So the maintenance buildings actually do have traffic, and maybe we put that one even there. That's not really fitting in there. We could actually put them in here. Care for that later. Care for that later, alligator. So we do it differently. We do it like this. So we do have, we need 14. And in order to have 14 from there, we would be somewhere around here, like this. This is 12, not correct. This is 15, not correct. So this is 14. Yeah, it is. And now bring that one down here. And now we're going to move that one up down here. And we will have another road, no, that one, to be around there, which is 15, one less, like there. Yeah, 14. Bring that one in here and move the other space down here. So like this. And I'm going to have the worker barracks to be situated in there. So they will fill up that space. So let's get some worker barracks. How many do we actually need? Work by up 5%. Okay, so we can place quite a lot of them. So let's place that one full of worker barracks. All the workers will be here. I think they can overlap a bit. Let's them all. Let's all of them overlap. It's much better. Look at that. We could even fit another one in there, maybe. Like so. Let's see if another one is fitting in. No. I mean, we could do it like this. We could do it like this. That's pretty nice. So that's basically the worker barracks for all the people working down here. And now we're going to place the road. This road actually goes there. So this road is actually going down there. And now we're going to place that road to be here. And getting rid of that one. That one as well. So you use the long way. And maybe we can have more worker barracks to fill up that space in here. Like so. Look at it. Now what we can do. So now. No, that's not looking very good. That's not very good, my friend. Can you please make it a bit differently? I think I can't. I can't do that. So can we actually have these ones in here? No, they're not. They're not the right size either. Or are they? They are actually bigger than the space in there. So let's put those in here. Let's put those in there. So we have the maintenance buildings. How many? Yeah, 5%. So I'm going to put that one in here. I think it has to... No, it doesn't fit because it has fences around. But it looks pretty good. I think I like it more with the maintenance buildings. So I'm going with that. Going to make more room. So we can have the maintenance buildings in here. So for that case we do need spacing of 15. Which will be around there, correctly? Yeah. Place that one in here. So now I'm going to move that around to be right in there. And this thing is going to be here. So this looks much better. I'm going with that. And let's put another maintenance building right there. And another road in there, like so. And then another storage. This time we use that one. We do have... This looks not bad to me. This looks pretty good. We do have that road, so that's an issue. Trucks can actually not go... All trucks going there can never get back. We don't want to have that issue. So, like so. So now we have some buildings in there, actually delivering to... Can we actually switch the points? No, we cannot switch the points. So they will always interfere, even with the tiny toy trucks. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Why did they use those trucks? Why did they do that? Look at it. Look at this truck. Look, this is normally the size of this building or something like that, or at least the size of that one. Much bigger, and they just made it like this. I'm not sure what they were thinking about. That's completely wrong. Look at it. It looks so ridiculous. I need to look in the workshop if there's some replacement for those trucks, because this is... No. It's not good. That's not the way. That's not the way. I have spoken. So, we do have that solved. We have that one solved. And now, we do have that all sorted. We want to have some industry actually using these resources. So we have that one big thing over there. And I think we're going to make a roundabout in here. And then we're going to have these buildings like these small ones in here. And they will then take the other road going back to the roundabout and actually delivering the stuff and the products on the other side of the island. So okay, that one, so yeah. So how are we going to approach that one in the best possible way? Let's prolong that quay maybe. We do have better... It wants to follow the angle, but I don't want to follow the angle. Like so, yeah. Now that's going to work out. So we do it like this. And then we need a road to go somewhere around here. Look, let's look if that's going to work. No, we do need the angle now. Angle, and angle. Please do it, yeah. And 135, like this. And let's see how these buildings actually now fitting in there. They fit pretty well, actually. And I do want to have the same thing with the road I did down there. I'm going to place the road in here, like this. And then I'm going to place that building to actually be on that row. I think we can have two of them, or maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. We make it probably with single roads. And the width is actually, we have a dog barking. The dog's actually barking. It's still barking and is interfering with me. The dog's gone. That's nice. So, I cannot place it there. Please let me place it there. Why? Why? Can we actually have it? It is. Actually, with the road guidelines, that's the problem. It works. It works. Basically works. Look at this. And we made it wrong. We need a little bit more space up here, because I want to have another one placed. Let's do normal road, give it a little bit more room. I want to have the angle again. It was this one. 6 was 6 correct. We will see, we will see. No, it was 7. It was 7. Why? I'm so lazy. I'm too lazy to count, so it's 7 actually, like this. And here we go. Now we do have that one sorted as well. Now we want to have then a road go over there. I think it should be a one-way road, and it should be situated somewhere around. I think I'm going to approach it from here. Actually go over there and to around there. Then I'm changing the direction of this one, because this is just for going outside. And now I'm removing that road up there. I'm making a nice... No. This one, making a nice... Oh, it's not too nice. Oh, better? Yeah, that's better. And I want to be 2-lane road there as well. Don't have traffic in both directions, so they're going back there. So this is working as well. I think we could... Can we? No, they will turn around, so don't want to have that one. They have to go around. So we do have that one solved as well, and we need some sort... I think they will deliver on the other side, down. But not now. Our trucks will cause a lot of traffic in here. Look at us, minus 42,000. We are going bust. So, we do have other buildings we have to place, and this is actually this one, the fiberglass plant, because we opted to not use the big one. We can use later on the big one to put in there, but I think we're keeping with the small ones. And you are actually the ore grinding mill making coal, or whatever it is, and you're making glass. So the glass things are actually pretty big. So I think I'm going to put them... Where am I going to put them? They're pretty big, so maybe they can go here. Maybe we can put them here. But better, it would be better to have them. Let's put them in here. Let's see how big they are. 4, 4, 12, 14. So if I counted right, it was 14. Let's see if 14 is actually going to fit. So we have 14 would be around there. So if we put the road in there, we should be able to place it right in. Yes, pretty good, pretty good. I actually did it right. Look at that. So I'm going to make that road go up here, because I want to have those buildings to be here, like so. So all right. So that should now run, and we should have pretty soon. Let's make another road up here. So like this one, 135, because I do want some storage buildings now in there. I mean warehouses. So what sort of warehouses do we want? They would fit in here pretty well. So I'm going to put those in here, and I'm putting 2 of them. And one will be glass, and the other will be, and now we will finally know what it is, metals. It's actually metals. So that's one thing. Let's make a loop. Let's make a loop here, so they can actually go back again. We're going to make a loop. The loop is going to end up there. Just making a mock-up. We're mocking it up. It's going to be mocked up. Can you make yourself straight? No, you can't. Can you now make yourself straight? Yes, you can. So now we do have that piece of blop, blop, blop. No, stop. Turn around the direction. Okay, so now we do have that thing. And what we also need then, so we do have these things. They shall be, hopefully, be filled with stuff pretty soon. I guess. Let's see. There's some trucks. They have to go all the way over there. This is not ideal. No, they're using the right way. Okay, they're using it correctly. And I think we're going to make that road actually enter somewhere else. Because that intersection is not ideal. But at least they are starting to fill all that stuff up. So we got so much glass and so much metals in here. Look at us. Look at us. So this is sand. This is nice. And this is actually ore, I guess. And they're used them by these factories over there. The traffic is okay. Could be worse. And there's a lot of room we can make some props in there, making this look more like an industry area. Not it is like currently it's not really so cool. It looks a little bit odd. And everything is a little bit provisional and not really working that well, but it is actually running. Look at that. There is, of course, there must be some factory only using metal. Oh, we can make diamonds. Oh no, it's just luxury goods. So we do have that one we can place. How big is you? Oh, you are very big. So we definitely need to change that intersection to place that one. We're not using that one. No. 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 Okay, so all the other factories basically use all the other resources as well, and the only thing we can build up here is the industrial steel plant. So we're going to place the industrial steel plant then in here, but not right now because we don't have the room for it. But we could do it actually. So where could we place that one? That one should be placed in here, right in the proximity of these things up here. So let's make up a little bit more space up here, so we can actually use a little bit more of this one. But I think it's still too few to fit it in. It would actually, it's fit. Look at it. It's basically almost fitting. Look at that. So snug. So this factory is actually now working as well, and we do have a working ore industry, or at least the basics of it. So that's going to work. I'm not sure what about these trucks going to export it. Yeah, and we need, of course, we need. What we basically need is, we need a train cargo station. And I think a good place for the train cargo station would be over there. Not too sure though if these guys produce all this stuff. And all this stuff is then. Not sure where they bring that. Will they bring it to the storage, to the warehouse, and the warehouse then brings it to the cargo station? Or will they? I think it's the warehouse. So the cargo station would be placed well here. So in order to have that one working nicely, I think we should have a cargo station in there. That's what we're going to do. And maybe the train connection be somewhere around here, or in that case, that train... No, that train has to go there. I think we can have a connection somewhere around here. And that should work out. Haha, ka-ching! The magic happened! So actually I did a lot of stuff off screen, because it was a lot of trying around, a lot of removing all the stuff again, and trying again. So it's super boring to have. I could have filled, I think, 5 episodes with all the trial and error I did over there. So I'll just walk you through to the changes, so you can see what's actually happened around that area now, and what I actually did. So basically, these ore industry now is basically working. So we do have steel production going on, and we do have a proper delivery of metals in here, and I've changed some of the roads in here to accommodate a better traffic flow, and also changed some buildings, and also changed the I changed basically everything. So I opted for the bigger ones, for the bigger storage buildings, because they have more trucks, and that was at some point I opted to have, and they're a little bit bigger, but they're not really that much bigger. So actually they're a little bit smaller actually than the other ones, but they can house more stuff and do have more trucks, and all the trucks really matter. So what else did happen? So I actually modified this intersection. I made it a little bit pretty, made some walls, retaining walls, and some gravel, plopables, and put some bushes on there, made that one green, and it's basically the same like before. It's just beautified a little bit more, made some stages over there, and yeah, that's basically it. You can see from behind, because I was too lazy to make the backside. You can actually see what's happening in there. Not right now, because I actually added the mountain in here, so you can't really look inside here. But basically it's just walls and then ploppables above it. And I also covered up the ugly front of that overhang there. And I rounded the ramps to the highway. So this roundabout over there is actually only connection to the city. And yeah, also a connection to go through the city to export over there. But there's actually a bypass road through there. So, and I made another access to the highway over there with a not so round roundabout. I wasn't able to make it even rounder. I just wanted to figure around because it was basically broken, so I just kept it like that. So this roundabout actually gives access to the main highway over there, and hopefully when they're starting exporting stuff, they're not going in here, turning around all around and going through the whole city, but except take that one and go here or go over there and use that road for actual exporting. So I'm not too sure if they do it, because it looks like they're not that happy with it. Look at him, he's very fast. The toy truck is very fast. So okay, so I also made the bigger buildings just because they have more production capacity. I just need a lot of metal, I think, to actually fill the other unique factories we'll placing later on. So, and there we have 4 glass, which is not used currently and just get exported, I guess. And I also turned down 3 of the mines because they produce a little bit too much to my taste. So I was overfilling all of here. So I'm going to open one up now. Let's open up one more. Yeah, it's actually setting. Oh, no one wants my ore, and there he goes. Now suddenly people want his ore again. And all those starts are actually set to balanced. I'm not sure if it should be balanced. Let's set it to fill. I don't want them to export too early. And there we have some warehouses for actual glass and metals. And there we have the unique factory, just moved around a little bit to actually accommodate that one. And we have a cargo train station here, which is actually connected only to the city again. So I actually hoped that it stops exporting things, but it still does export things. So the train is currently going only in there, and then from there found its way wherever it wants to go, maybe turns around and comes back again. That's not ideal, so I may have to connect that one up to that direction as well, which is currently not the case. It's just connected in here to go up here. And I also did another trick, so I actually used Touch It to remove that train line over there and make it a normal one, and then have a one-lane train track over there to have a turnaround point for the train, so they're not clogging up the switch point, which is normally over there. And yeah, that's about that, I think. And we also made this intersection. This is new as well. Look at it. No, it's not that pretty actually. It's actually very ugly, but it works. It works. It's the bypass road, so all cars not wanting to go into the city, but just going through the map. It's called ghost traffic, and you can turn that off with some mod, I guess, but I've left it there for now. So this is the bypass road, and all this bypass traffic can now access all this road. And I decided against using that piece as a connection to the industry point because, yeah, it's too limited on the space, and it was better there. It fits better there. So, and we still have place to have 2 more rotary kiln plants over there. So if we make a little bit more coastal space, we do have place for 2 more, and also more of these fiberglass plants. So we can produce more. And we all have, this one is all settled. So this is our industrial area we basically did in this episode, and we have a working ore industry now going on. So we do not produce enough for actually do use a lot of them, and we're pretty much even more negative than we were before. I mean, way more negative. So this really wasn't the best investment I did in that city. But what we're now going to do is we have to use all the stuff we're creating there to put up all the other factories in that area. So what we need to have in the next episode is to actually ramp up the production over there and put all the other unique factories in here. So they actually produce all the needed stuff, and that means we may also need to produce more of the other stuff, like for example plastics, because we do have, no, we're a little bit low on crops, so maybe we have to add some cropping, some farming industry as well somewhere. Not too sure about where we should put that one, because I don't want to have it in the city actually. I don't want to do that stuff again and create me more farming space. Not even sure what's there. I think it's trees. Let's see what we have over there. It is actually oil. So we do have a lot of oil over there, but I don't think we need more oil. We do have a lot of oil, and we don't need any more of that. But we need some farming going on. So we have to find some place to actually put some farming. Maybe do that there. No, we don't do that there. No, we can do that there. So yeah, that will be a little bit heartbreaking. From where we put some more farming to stop importing too much. Anyway, there's also a lot of traffic in our industry area. As you can see right now, this is pretty busy. So we will see what will happen if we add the more unique factories in here and have all the industry stream to bring the ore over there as well. So there's no space. This is basically used up almost exclusively by all the fish factories, which is a lot. What we can do actually is we can we can add here these spaces over there around the airport. We do have quite some space left, which we could use for some sort of industry building, because it has a very good connection. But trucks go in there. It's not too far away, so the trucks would actually have a very good connection over there. But yeah, that's something I think I have to try out first if that is going to be any good. So, and the space is also very limited, so I'm not too sure about that one. But yeah, we do have still that space there, so maybe it's sufficiently to go in here and try to keep the traffic somehow. Yeah, we need to see. There's not too much additional traffic possible over here. So yeah, we're going to see it's like that. So I hope you liked this episode as well, even when there wasn't that much building and a lot of the work actually done in this episode was made off screen. And you're not able to look it right now, but I was able to tell you about it, and hopefully it's still, the result is still something you enjoy. So we'll see you next time in the next episode. Have a good night or have a good day. See ya.